Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Piyush Agarwal, API developer, UiPath MVP 2023, and you are welcome to Automate with Piyush. So, in today's video, I'm going to show a new hack that I have found. It's something exciting, I believe. So, we are going to get all the data from our data service directly to Excel file without using UiPath Studio. Okay, this is I strongly believe this is very interesting just because whenever I have to share reports to the business for any particular process, one thing I have to do all the time, create a new process, add packages, add entities. For each separate entity, you will have to create the variables, set them up. That's a lot of tasks we have to do again and again. But with this, it will be very smooth and easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how we can do that. The first step would be to create an application. For this, you need an admin access. So I would suggest, if you don't have that, please reach out to your orchestrator admin and take their help. So we have to create an application, just like here I have created this. So for that, simply go to add application, give it a name. Let's say fetch to Excel from data service, any name. Now it will be a non-confidential application. Go to add scopes, select data service API, and just select all. We can even choose just data.read and third one if we just want to see read the data instead of writing into data service. For now, to make it just very simple, I'm just going to select all, click on save. Next, it is asking for a redirect URL. So for this, we can give a Postman URL. So if I go to Postman, here this is the callback URL for Postman, and this is specific or like general to everyone. Anyone can use the same thing. So I will just paste it over here and click on add. Now it has given me an app ID. So let's copy it. I will open a notepad, call it demo, paste. So that's our first thing that we need. Second thing is we will again click on add it for this, and we need this scope. So copy this as well and paste it into our notepad. These two details will come in handy later on. Now we are done with creating an application. Next we will go to Postman and create a bearer token for this API. So here I have already configured one, but for the video, let's just create one more. Here we come to create a new request, go to authorization. From here, select OAuth 2.0. Then if I scroll down here, grant type we will set as authorization code with PKCE. Callback URL same as just what we had. Auth URL, let me copy paste this for you. I will keep this in the description for your use, and these are just static values. Okay, this is the authorization token and this is the connect one. Then it is asking for client ID. So the ID that we just created, copy that in this section. For this is just for demo purpose. I would highly recommend to create a variable for the client ID. Okay, you don't need a client secret in this. Then for scope, here we have just pasted the same details that we have copied from the scope. Go down and simply click on get new access token. Now it will ask us to log into UiPath. In my case, it might be because I have already logged in, it simply created the token for me. Now here you see I can give a token name. This is my access token, and this is available only for 3600 seconds. Okay, basically in 1 hour it will be expired. So this is a recurring process. Like not all the everything, you will have to click on generate token after 1 hour if you want to reuse it. Now I can give it a name, demo data service, and click on use token. Now as soon as I do that, that token gets pre-filled over here. So I would need this, so I will copy it and let's paste it over here. This is a bearer token. Now another next and final thing that we need is we will go back to our orchestrator. Here we go to data service and select an entity. So I am choosing system users entity for this demo. So what I will do, I would just need this name actually, system users, and there is another link that you will need, which is this one. So let's paste it in our new notepad. This here this packet, this is your what's that, orchestrator name, this is your tenant and data service API. Then here this comes your this is your entity name. So here I will use system users. Let's just copy it. And instead of data service, it should be entity service. Then read. We don't actually need the other two. That's parameters. It's up to us if we want to pass them or not. So let's just try to run it. Or maybe for system users, since it's a system related data, I can simply use this main city. Okay, this data, I don't want to get system users data right now over in the video. So okay, so I will just paste this one. Okay, so we are going to get all this data into an Excel file. Now let's copy this and go to our Excel. So all these steps were to fetch the required details which are required to connect your Excel to a data service. And to make sure you remember that this bearer token is valid only for 1 hour. Now we will go to data, and then here we have to go to from web, get data. Let's go to from web directly. So here we will select advanced. We will put our URL from this one. This is again static for everyone. Only these details are going to change, this one and your entity name. Next, I want header. So one header would be accept. Here I will have to write application/json and cassette equal UTF-8. Then header. You see, next we need to give authorization, but that is not in the list populated. So I will just type it out, authorization. And here I will add bearer and the token that we just created over here. So I will just copy this token and paste it in this section. Okay, let's click on OK. Now if everything works properly, it is going to load our data into Excel. So Excel is trying to connect to UiPath. It has opened us Power Query Editor. Boom. So we have got total records count as 16 and some value as list. Now if I click on here, right click on drill down. All these 16 records are they in the form of list. Let's again click on it and this time I will click on to table. Here let's just click on OK. Now if we click on this icon, it lets us know like which columns you want the value for. So id is not required, updated by not required, I don't need these are data service default fields, so I won't need it. City, state, and record owner. Okay, so let's just keep these three fields and click on OK. So here I've got these three values. These two, since if I go back, it seems like these one are, this is a relationship type, which is why we are just getting the ID of the state. So for our demo, I guess only getting the city value would be beneficial. So what we can do, we can update the query. If I want to do that, here I can remove the value, this and this. Okay, and finally close and load data. And your data is here from the data service. This is really amazing with this view. And now next would be, if we want this on a daily basis, we can simply create a macro for this or these activities and make it run just based on our entity name. So hope you guys like this video. For more such videos, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will, if you are like have any questions or doubts, feel free to reach out to me on my LinkedIn or in the comment section. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.